A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park tonight. Into the box now, Joshua Andrews. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, number 24.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joshua Andrews. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground toward short. Kerner fields it cleanly. And quickly, there are two away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier has a play. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And there are two gone now. Digging in once again, Joshua. Andrews, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Andrews.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line to the right side. Goodwin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals 2. Digging in to try it again, Michael Taylor. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Taylor.
Working for the punch out, and down the first baseline. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Joshua Andrews. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
No balls and 1 strike. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. A ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Taylor is there. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joshua Andrews. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
You got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. 41,888 fans up out of their chairs now in Washington. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Nats jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Daniel Hudson gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Kevin Segrist records the save, his 40th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget. Just a couple of miles from the Capitol. Digging in, Joshua Andrews, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Joshua Andrews.
Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3 games set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Next for the Mets, Asdrubal Cabrera. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael Conforto, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And the runner back. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Todd Frazier now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right. Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Joshua Andrews. He singled his last time up.
Andrews.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Well, this is speared by the first baseman. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Stephen Strasburg, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. To short. Andrews ranges to his... in time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up for New York, Joshua Andrews. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here it comes, 1-0. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton on the move. He's there and records the first out. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Andrews. Lee. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Joshua Andrews. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Andrews.
Here comes the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Smith, base runner at first with 1 out. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone is...
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it bare-handed for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. It's the Nationals 4 and the Mets nothing. The obligatory look at the Capitol building here in Washington. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Joshua Andrews as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he fouls this one off. 41,888 fans up out of their chairs now in Washington. Curveball that time, not even close.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Strasburg picks up his team best 14th win in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Noah Syndergaard was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Time now for base. So striding forward now, Joshua Andrews. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. Defoe scoops it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Back up the middle to his left, and throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Ready for another chance. Joshua Andrews, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Andrews.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Outside 3-0 now. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Mets leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's a .333 hitter. Comes set, and the 0-1. The ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Nationals 1 and the Mets nothing. Digging in once again, Joshua Andrews. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't look too dangerous. In this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Defoe retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number one. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joshua Andrews, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lagares, the runner at second with 1 away. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Gloved by Murphy. And there's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Brian Goodwin.
Weakly to the left. Andrews on to first, and there were 2 down. The 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Andrews. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're in front 4-0. 4-0 the score this afternoon. Washington win their 40th game. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Ken Caldwell.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins leave 1, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. Standing in, Joshua Andrews. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Joshua Andrews.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a lose.
Striding in once again, Joshua Andrews. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Joshua Andrews, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joshua Andrews. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a breaking ball. Smith on second. Adams on at first with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Leury Garcia. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Joshua Andrews. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Levin is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
3-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. Caldwell is calling for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can straighten.
And as we join the ballgame in progress here, we find the bases empty, nobody out in the inning.
Leading off for the Mets.
Digging in the switch hitter, Joshua Andrews. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Perkins going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the...
Paul Sewald enters from the pen.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Miami led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. MLB Network has...
Batting fourth, the left fielder number 32, Derek
Will play ball to second. 4. Chikuli picks it up, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Next up for New York, Joshua Andrews. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup right down the middle. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order. Up next for Miami, Marshall Norman. He drew a walk his first time up.
Marshall Norman.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The ground is short. Andrews is there. Throw gets him 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joshua Andrews. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Number 30 is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. Into the box now, Marshall Norman.
Catcher, Marshall Norman.
From the belt, the pitch. Hard on the ground is short. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Joshua Andrews. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Ready once again, Joshua Andrews. He singled his last time up.
Joshua Andrews.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader. The right man in the right spot.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Evan Gattis now standing in. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt. Down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Waiting on it, the right fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you...
8-3 is today's final. The New York Mets took the lead in the 4th and held on until
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Now from Citi Field. Ready now, Joshua Andrews. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Joshua Andrews.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot.
Next for the Mets, Joshua Andrews, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The 1-2. Hit to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one.
Digging in, Joshua Andrews. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Over the bullpen and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go.
Joshua Andrews will stand in again. And as we flash you back to the middle innings here, this was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And there he goes toward second. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. The next to bat for Atlanta, Luis Vizcaino. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. So digging in now, Joshua Andrews. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Joshua Andrews.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1 count, here's the pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run, so...
Joshua Andrews.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a playoff picture. But, boy, they're playing out the string, and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Popped up. Camargo. He's under it, no problem. 1 away. Out to you, Danny.
Well, I know they're hoping for a turnaround from Asdrubal Cabrera in the near future. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The next to bat for Atlanta, Carlos Perez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. On the ground out to short. Right. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Strand 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joshua Andrews. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Leading off the inning, Joshua Andrews, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Andrews.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Tejada moving to his right, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Andrews is under it. He's got it one away. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Joshua Andrews, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Runners are at first and third with none out. Pitch out, nothing doing. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground out to short. Andrews. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Dansby Swanson. He went deep last time up. The 3-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Joshua Andrews earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Now time is called. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes
from the borough of Queens, we're at the home. Coming to the plate now, Joshua Andrews, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Next up for New York, Evan Gattis. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Lagares on third. Frazier at second. Andrews at first. 2 out in the inning. Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adolfo Guzman. He singled his last time up. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta. Home half. Digging in to try it again, Joshua Andrews. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Andrews.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Owings will make the play there to retire. Digging in once again, Joshua Andrews. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded by Owings. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Owings now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no... You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs.
Flipped out the other way towards. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they load the base. Ready for another shot now. Joshua Andrews, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the...
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of baseball on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The left fielder, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Ready with the 0-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run. Coming to the plate now, Joshua Andrews, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Joshua Andrews.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Eric Fetty, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. On the ground is short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning. Striding in once again, Joshua Andrews. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Andrews.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. In now is Anthony Rendon.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cabrera. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow. In now for Washington, Michael Taylor. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Joshua Andrews. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Now the 2-0. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Taylor on the warning track. He makes the catch. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. He was a ground out victim last time up. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second. Next up will be Kyle Farmer.
The batter, catcher, Kyle.
1-2. Here it comes. Andrews is up with on to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. He's taken him deep once. The 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Kenneth Colbert enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Defoe onto the grass. Makes the play, one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Joshua Andrews. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Defoe takes it in. And that's out number one. Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Grounded to short. Andrews on. And that's the second out. Next for the Mets, Joshua Andrews. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. Jack Freeman gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season.
For the victorious
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Should see some. At the plate, Joshua Andrews. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Striding in, Michael Conforto, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Taylor is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next up from New York, Evan Gattis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 0-1 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Kenny sprinting after it. And that's the third out. 2 left for the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. 9-1-2 due up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Andrews backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Striding in once again, Joshua Andrews, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's the first out. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Joshua Andrews. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is after it. 2 gone. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Weakly to the left. Fielded clean. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about
Leading off for Washington, second baseman.
Guide in the air to straightaway left. Andrews waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Adam Eaton, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. The ground is short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joshua Andrews. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
The 0-2 home. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. One there, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It's down to whose bullpen is better.
On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Digging in and looking for more, Joshua Andrews. He singled his last time up.
Andrews.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Here's Juan Lagares, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch popped high in the air. Zimmerman calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The New York Mets came. From the city. Digging in now, Joshua Andrews, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hoskins racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Popped into the air, back behind second. All coming on hard as he makes the diving catch. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 3 for 15.
Yoenis Cespedes.
0-1 pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. Arias over to his right. He's got it, and that. Ready for another chance. Joshua Andrews, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Andrews.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. The 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Ortiz is after it. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. short. Andrews fields it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Henry Arias. He drew a walk his first time up. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down. Digging in to try it again, Maikel Franco. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 6 tries. So 1-1. Back up the middle. And the Phillies are into the hit column. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joshua Andrews. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. This is line to left. Hoskins is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. Ready for another shot now, Danny Ortiz. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Josh Harrison, career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's a .333 hitter. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the. Ready once again, Joshua Andrews. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harrison on the move, and he brings it down to end the inning. Digging in once again, Joshua Andrews. He singled his last time up.
Andrews.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Snyder on third with 2 out. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So stepping in, Henry Arias. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game a bit. But if they can't score here, bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And 8 innings have come and gone. Back at the home of a 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. New York crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win.
For the victorious New York.
And as we welcome you into the ballgame, our current situation finds the bases empty and 2 men retired in the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next for the Mets, Joshua Andrews. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Soft liner to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Robert Gesellman gets the call.
well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Live from Philadelphia. Stepping up now, Joshua Andrews.